Oh my gosh, you guys, you are not going to believe this.
Well, actually, you probably can, considering our track record.
So, this is the third valve that we've bought for our gray water system. All being our own fault, of course, because we didn't read what kind of switch we actually needed for this system, just thinking a switch is a switch, which apparently is not the case. So naturally, we automatically assumed that our ball valve was just broken and it came defective. So what did we do? We bought a second one.
Once we installed the second valve and we realized that it wouldn't close as well, we decided to consult one of our friends to figure out what was going on, because the likelihood of two ball valves doing the exact same thing is just unheard of. After reading the instructions and talking with our friend over FaceTime through this entire thing, we realized that we had the wrong type of switch, and that was the reason it wasn't opening and closing, because it actually requires a reverse polarity type switch.
And as I'm sure you've seen in our other videos, we already have a pre-wired 4-gang switch, which you can't even buy a single switch for. So what we decided to do was just buy an entirely new valve that would work with our current switch, one that didn't actually require the reverse polarity switch system.
So if anyone needs 2 electric ball valves, we've got you covered.
We're having to modify this one just a little bit because the new valve is too tall to sit where the old one was. So we had to put this 90 on it just to get it away from where the gray water actually goes into the tank. Hopefully that will work for us.
After living in the van, we decided there was a definite need for some organization and additional storage underneath the sink, because it became a catch-all way too quick. We just stored anything and everything that would fit under there. We just threw it in there and it was done. So we decided to pull out all of our junk and build a shelf.
If you're new here, you may not be aware that our oven has an internal gas leak. We're currently in the middle of a warranty claim with Camping World right now to replace it, but here's the latest on that.
Nomadic no longer sells our actual oven, so we're going to get an upgraded version. But the thing is Nomadic has not released that oven to be an aftermarket sales, and no one knows when they're going to release it. After a lot of waiting around and a ton of phone calls with Camping World, they're going to get all of the paperwork together that we need and then release that information over to us, so then we can contact Nomadic so they can ship us our oven wherever we're at, so we don't have to stay here. While we're still at home, we're going to take care of a couple of personal items, and hopefully we can get back on the road soon.
Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all next week, and hopefully we'll have some exciting news by then.